Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel. I have two stories to share with you in this latest Moon Lambo Hot Jam, starting with this one from the Crypto Basic. XRP unusual price dump on Uphold exchange. What happened? Yes, well, we will get to the bottom of this. There's also this headline from the Daily Huddle. U.S. Marshal Service announces partnership with Coinbase to manage and dispose cryptocurrencies. Part of the reason I chose to highlight this video on my channel is because Attorney John Deaton had some things to say about this. And, you know, some of you, I'm willing to bet, could probably guess what the tone would be, and perhaps what even the content is likely to be in what John Deaton had to say. But he highlights very aptly the degree to which this is ridiculous. So stick around, because the absurdity of it just never ceases to amaze me, at least. But before going any further, I do want to be clear, I do not have a financial background of any kind. I am not offering financial advice, and you definitely should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. I'm just an enthusiast who enjoys making YouTube videos about crypto-related topics, but just as a hobby and just for fun. All right, so into this first story. So we're talking about a price dump of XRP to a certain degree on Uphold, which is a major exchange in the world of crypto. How is this possible and why? Well, we're going to talk about it. Members of the XRP community claimed to have observed an unusual price fall of XRP on the American exchange Uphold, which was not reflected in the broader crypto market. US-based XRP proponent Micah brought public attention to the observation in a post on X. He lamented that XRP has been randomly showing steeper falling candles on Uphold, but not on other trading platforms. The chart accompanying the tweet showed that XRP posted a 2.64% loss on the hourly time frame, falling from 47.5 cents to 46.2 cents. Mike tweeted this concern at 8:43 p.m. U.S. time on Sunday. Yeah, by the way, that cracks me up. 8:43 p.m. United States time. Oh, because the United States has just one time zone. False. Fact check, false. I think it was 7:43 p.m. because in the post below, which I'll scroll down to in just a second here, I think it's showing my time zone, and I'm Central Time in the United States here, so I believe it was 7:43 p.m. Central Time, but there's United States one time. Okay, well, not quite, but nice try. Anyway, they write, however, CoinMarketCap data shows XRP remained around 47.62 cents with no consequential drop during Micah's observation period. Interestingly, so the question there is obviously Coinbase reporting 47.62 cents. So why then was XRP at 46.227 cents on Uphold? That's the question. So we'll get to that, but let me read a little further. Interestingly, CoinMarketCap indicated that the lowest price XRP sold for in the last 24 hours was 47.16 cents. As of now, XRP trades above 48 cents, soaring by 2% today. Essentially, the XRP price decline Micah spotted on Uphold does not reflect the realities of the broader market. The reported situation has attracted significant attention from community members amid Uphold's positive history with XRP. X-user Sage Bolts claimed to have repeatedly witnessed similar cases with other assets on Uphold. Quote, "Seems sketchy. I don't know why it happens," end quote, the commenter said. Some commenters suggest users may be unable to acquire XRP at the dip price, suggesting it was a glitch. Well, as far as whether or not there was a glitch on the platform, go ask Uphold, but I doubt it. The truth is, like, it's actually very simple as to why this stuff happens, so I'm happy to take a couple minutes, since there's broad discussion in the community about this, to explain. But when you're looking at a price of XRP or any coin on CoinMarketCap or Live CoinWatch, they have their own proprietary way of calculating what the price is, and basically they're pulling public data, and so they're getting data ultimately from all sorts of transactions around the world on all sorts of different exchanges. Now, as far as the specifics of that, it's been a while since I looked at this, but I do know that they'll at least give you some information as to how they're compiling this information. So if you really want to, you could go to CoinMarketCap, you can go to Live CoinWatch, and they'll tell you a bit. It's probably been a few years since I last looked at that. But I do know that is indeed the case. So they pull data in different ways. And that's why you can get slightly different readings in terms of what the price is. But understand that they're pulling data from all sorts of different exchanges. And there are different people trading these cryptocurrencies on different exchanges. So you have different pools of people. So like there are different people on Coinbase than there are trading XRP on Uphold, with some overlap. So some people have accounts on both, they're trading on both. Some people are just on Coinbase, some people are just on Uphold, some people are just on BitTrue, pick your exchange, Bitstamp, pick it. Okay. So they're their own contained little ecosystems, and as a result, you get varying prices every single day at every second of the day, even if just by a little. You get different prices on every single exchange. Now, if there's a big move on an exchange, like say a whale comes in and dumps a ton of XRP on one exchange, it can push the price down temporarily. That can be a thing that happens. I'm not speaking specifically as to what caused this moment. I'm just saying this stuff is not uncommon. It's not weird. It's normal to see this. Now, markets are reasonably efficient when it comes to stuff like this. So what happens is traders, and bots are used for this typically, but traders will notice if there's a dip on a particular exchange relative to other exchanges. And so if XRP is cheaper on Uphold, what people will do is they'll purchase a bunch of XRP on Uphold, then move it to another exchange. Say Coinbase has a higher price for XRP at that moment because they didn't have that brief price suppression from hypothetically a whale or something like that. Well, then they move their cheaper XRP from Uphold to Coinbase where it's more expensive, and they sell there. And so whatever the spread is there, they get their little chunk of profit, and that's it. And it's not a huge percentage, but that's what markets do. That's called arbitrage. That's what it is. That's all that's happening right here. This is very normal. There's nothing weird about this in the least, but I just want to take a minute to explain this, since there's an article about it, and it is being widely discussed within our community. But it really is no more mysterious than that. That's simply it. And you will continue to see stuff like this over time. So nothing to worry about. There's nothing sketchy going on. I can understand why somebody might wonder if there's something sketchy going on if they're not familiar with market dynamics such as this, but that really is all that it is. And then there was a question. Oh, yeah, I wanted to mention this too, if I could find this real quick. Yeah, they wrote here, interestingly, CoinMarketCap indicated that the lowest price XRP sold for in the last 24 hours was 47.16 cents. Yeah, so again, Micah was saying that it was at 46.227 cents, and CoinMarketCap says, no, 47.16 cents. Well, go look at how CoinMarketCap's calculating that, though. So it seems like this author in the Crypto Basic is like, oh, well, this says otherwise. Well, not so fast, actually, because go look to them for the specifics, but it's something along the lines of here's the prices in various markets that XRP is selling for in different exchanges, so on and so forth, and then it takes the average. So then the average would be 47.16. That doesn't mean that there wasn't an exchange, at least one, that sold XRP at some point in the last 24 hours for a price lower than that. That's all I'm saying here. But here's the actual post from Micah. XRP has been randomly dropping like this on Uphold, but not on any other exchanges. Weird. And so that's what set off the conversation. And so anyway, I just wanted to provide a quick explanation as to why that is. Then there's this from the Daily Hodl. U.S. Marshals Service announces partnership with Coinbase to manage and dispose cryptocurrencies. I think rather than read the article, I want to go straight to this post from Brian Foster. Brian Foster is the head of wholesale at Coinbase. And he wrote the following, and then I'm going to share with you what Attorney Deaton had to say. And this is ridiculous. It honestly is. DOJ's... actually, let me read the tops up here. We're excited to share Coinbase's latest partner, the United States Department of Justice. And of course, this is happening with the SEC suing Coinbase and Coinbase separately suing the SEC. DOJ's USMS, which is responsible for asset forfeiture, has selected Coinbase Prime to provide custody and advanced trading services for the agency's Class 1 large cap digital assets, which it manages centrally in support of federal law enforcement. Coinbase is proud of its history of supporting law enforcement agencies dating back to the founding of our law enforcement program in 2014. Today, we work with every major U.S. federal, state, and local law enforcement agency, as well as international agencies on every continent. Growing the crypto economy means promoting safe and efficient markets, and these partnerships are critical to our mission. Okay, so great. Good for Coinbase. Genuinely, I mean that. But this isn't a story I normally report on, except for it is interesting in light of the fact that the government, which just partnered with Coinbase, is suing Coinbase. I know it's a different part of the government, but it still is. You know, the SEC is a government agency. So Attorney John Deaton reposted that, and he jumped on this right away. This morning, John Deaton posted the following, and I'm glad he did. And he's absolutely correct. He says, "This is how insane our politics have become. Because of Senator Elizabeth Warren and Gary Gensler's war on crypto, the SEC has alleged that Coinbase operates an illegal business. The SEC alleged this only 2 years after the SEC accelerated Coinbase's IPO because it was in the public's best interest. While the SEC claims Coinbase is operating an illegal business model, other parts of our government, including the Department of Justice, utilize Coinbase's business model." Facepalm emoji. This is absurd. You gotta admit, this is hysterically absurd. What in the ever-loving hell? This, it's hard to imagine this is real life here. So, Coinbase, you're breaking the law, but can you keep breaking the law for us too? Could you do that, please? We're the government. Could you please do that? Okay, thank you. Like, what? You're like, here's a $32 million contract. I think that's what it said it was in the article anyway. Yeah, here we go. According to the government, it has a $32.52 million contract with Coinbase to run the program. So Coinbase, you're breaking the law. We got to sue you, but could you keep breaking the law? Here's $32 million. Are you kidding me? How is this real life? Oh, man. You got to love this. And so then John wraps up by stating Gensler, and of course, I'm sure just about all of you know, but of course, John Deaton is running for Senate against Senator Elizabeth Warren, and he can win, by the way. He absolutely can. And so that's Massachusetts. And he says, "Gensler and Senator Warren represent everything wrong with partisan politics, and I believe the people of Massachusetts have had enough." Yeah, not only Massachusetts, I'd say all throughout the United States, but you're spot on, Attorney Deaton. How is this real life? It's funny, at least. I mean, silver lining. We can laugh. We got some lulls. We got a few chuckles. Oh, what a killer time we're having here. I'm not a financial advisor. You should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the Moon Lambo.